Writers are panicking. Journalists are furious. Artists feel betrayed. Because AI is now doing what they thought only humans could do. It writes articles in seconds. It drafts scripts in minutes. It generates illustrations instantly. It edits video. It composes music. And it never sleeps. For people who built their identity around creativity, this feels existential. It feels like something sacred has been automated. You see headlines about media companies laying off entry-level writers. You see publishing houses experimenting with AI-generated novels. You see marketing agencies replacing junior copywriters with language models. You see stock image platforms flooded with AI art, and it feels like the floor is disappearing. Some creatives say AI is stealing, that it was trained on human work without consent, that it scraped years of effort and turned it into a machine, that corporations are using it as an excuse to cut costs, that the creative ladder is collapsing from the bottom up. And there's truth in that fear, because the bottom layer of creative work is already being automated. Basic blog posts, generic ad copy, product descriptions, simple logo drafts, stock photography, even research summaries. The tasks that used to train beginners are now being handled by software. And that matters, because historically, that's how people entered creative industries. You started by doing the repetitive work, the safe work, the execution work. You learned the structure before you shaped the vision. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The real threat isn't AI. The real threat is being indistinguishable from it. If your writing sounds like something a model can produce in 10 seconds, you're not competing with AI. You are replaceable by it. If your designs look like trend templates, if your articles summarize information without adding perspective, if your creative output is predictable, you're not losing to intelligence. You're losing to automation of formatting. And formatting has always been the easiest layer to automate. This is where the conversation shifts. Because AI doesn't eliminate creativity. It eliminates friction. Friction used to cost money. It used to cost time. It used to cost labor. Now, it costs almost nothing. And when friction disappears, the bar rises. The floor drops, but the ceiling gets higher. Here's what most creatives are missing. AI handles execution. Humans handle direction. AI can draft 10 versions. It cannot decide which one aligns with culture. AI can generate images. It cannot build a brand identity that resonates long-term. AI can summarize facts. It cannot ask the uncomfortable question that changes the conversation. That's the shift. Execution is no longer scarce. Taste is. Perspective is. Voice is. Judgment is. And those are harder to automate. The creative industry isn't dying. It's compressing. The middle is thinning. The generic is dissolving. What remains is amplified vision. If you're a writer, the opportunity isn't to fight AI. It's to use it aggressively. Generate 5 drafts. Then rewrite them in your voice. Use AI for research. Spend your energy on insight. Spend your energy on structure. Spend your energy on argument. If you're a designer, generate 50 concepts, not to publish them raw, but to refine the one that carries emotional weight, the one that feels intentional. If you're a journalist, let AI scan documents. Let it summarize reports. Then spend your time doing what models can't. Investigate, confront, challenge power. If you're an author, use AI as a brainstorming engine. But your lived experience, your contradictions, your memory, your emotional complexity, those are not automated. The creatives who lose in this shift are the ones who only knew how to execute. The creatives who win will be the ones who know how to orchestrate. Because orchestration scales, execution does not. Think about this differently. Before AI, creativity was bottlenecked by production. Now, production is abundant, which means distribution and differentiation matter more. The signal-to-noise ratio gets worse, but strong signal becomes more valuable. In a world flooded with average content, distinctive content stands out more. That doesn't mean the transition is painless. Entry-level roles will shrink. The ladder will change, but new roles emerge. AI editor, AI creative director, prompt engineer for brand systems, content strategist who understands both narrative and automation. The industry is not collapsing, it's reorganizing. And reorganization always feels like loss before it feels like opportunity. Here's the core question every creative has to ask now. Are you competing at the level of output or at the level of judgment? Because output is cheap, judgment is rare. AI doesn't kill creativity. It punishes mediocrity. It exposes generic thinking. It accelerates those with clarity, and it pressures those without it. The creative industry isn't being replaced. It's being filtered. And the filter is intelligence. If you learn to use it, you don't get replaced. You get multiplied. That's the quiet